a a a. This organization runs performance appraisal. Yes, organization runs performance appraisal. Do not lie to me. Right. So Zen Consultant have tried to design something sweet, something automated, something seamless for us. So do not sleep on this, right? HR people for real, do not sleep on this because it will make our work easy. So I'll be showing us a little tutorial of how this works. So if you think this will actually be beneficial for your organization, do not forget to reach out to us because our contact details are going to be posted at the end of this video. Or if you think you can actually design something that will suit your organizational performance appraisal system, do not forget to reach out to us. We do not disappoint, right? So I'll be showing us a little tutorial of how this works. So let's move. Basically, this is how it works. Every manager will be assigned a password. So once the manager inputs their password, it automatically generates the manager's name and the employees that report to that manager. So each password is specific to each manager. So I've shown us an illustration, an example of how that works. Now the managers in this tutorial are Guardiola, Zidane, Simeone, Lampard, Ole Gunners, and Tuchel, and the password can be found from cell D5 to cell D10, right? So I've shown us an illustration of that, right? So for example, let's input the first manager's password, which is Guardiola, right? John you, right? As you can see, it automatically generates the manager's name and the employees that report to that manager, right? Same thing. Let me show us another example. Let me make it of Simeone, right? That's the password is SIU, right? So as you can see, it automatically generates the manager's name and the employees that report to that manager. Like I said, each password is specific to each manager, right? So all the manager has to do is input his password, then to generate the manager's name and the list of employees that report to that manager. Right. So once the manager inputs their password, now the next question is the appraisal sheet. How do you generate the appraisal questions for each employee, right? So we inserted this button here, which is create appraisal sheet. So once you click on the button, it automatically generates the appraisal question that has been set for each employee, right? So let's see an example of that, right? So create appraisal sheet for Simeone's staff, right? So as you can see, the list of names in Simeone's team are Pedro Zabala, Julius Cesar Benitez, Chus Pereda, and the likes, right? So as you can see, the appraisal questions, it created the appraisal question for Pedro, Julio, Charles, and so many more, right? So it has automatically generated the appraisal question for each employee based on their KPIs, right? So the next question is how do you rate this employee, right? Based on the appraisal question that is set for each employee and the rating system for each organization, you have to rate the employee. So for the sake of this tutorial, right, I've been making use of ratings of 5 to 1. Okay, so based on the appraisal question, so I'll rate the employee, right? Maybe then 2 or maybe 1, anyone. Right, as you can see, it's we inputted numbers, but it generated shapes, or should I say illustrations. So what we did was we ensured that okay, the numbers that have been inputted are interpreted in form of shapes, right? In this area, we'll be able to know how well an employee has worked for the past couple of years or the past couple of months, depending on how often the presentation is being done in an organization. So we made use of shapes instead of making use of numbers, right? So 5, that means the employee has performed absolutely well or excellently well in this area. Where first is saying okay, the employee still is performing like absolutely well, but there's still some fractions that still have to be improved on, and so many more, right? So that's basically how the appraisal system works. So every manager will be assigned a password. Then once the manager inputs that password, it automatically generates the manager's name and the list of employee that reports to that manager, right? Then what's next? Then the manager will click on the create appraisal sheet button, and it automatically generates the appraisal question that has been set for each employee. So basically, right, this is how the appraisal template works. So if you think you can try to design something that will suit your organization better, depending on the type of appraisal system the organization use, just kindly reach out to us. As like I said earlier, our contact details will be posted at the end of this video. You can reach out to us via mail or via any of our social media channel. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of the year. Enjoy the rest of the week and the rest of the month also. Right. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. Peace out.